Episode 319. Welcome back to all of you. Thank you so much for these few minutes of your day, your time. I'm grateful that you are sharing it with me. And please, anytime you have feedback, questions, or simply want to share something about you with me, please do never hesitate to write me. Just go to questforyou.com, and on the bottom of the page there's a contact form and you can write me a quick note. I'd love to hear from you. Aside from a ton of knowledge, there was something else I gained during my recent conference, and that is a deep reverence for the teachers. I had amazing teachers. These people not only taught the art of speaking, but they lived it. Teachers leave a mark on us early in life. I'm certain every single person who attended school has a story to tell about at least one teacher that influenced them in some unforgettable way. This can be positive or negative. I have both. I had a teacher that really cared and went the extra mile to see me succeed. And then I had a teacher who was critical and negative and always made me feel like math was never going to be something I would master. After our parents, teachers are most often the first major outside influence we encounter as children. This is why they leave such a memorable trace in our life. They are the first adult away from home that we spend significant time with. I don't know about you, but after years and years of schooling and college and training, there came a point that I was done with teachers. In our careers, we have one, maybe two people that we report to. For years, this can be the same person. But during school, we have to put up with so many different teachers. All of them come with a certain reputation and their unique personalities. Half my anxiety prior to a semester was always related to the teacher. How hard would he or she make the class? Was this person going to support me or make my life difficult? While in school, I always felt that there was a part of my success that was in the hand of that other person, his or her moods, preferences, and subjective evaluations. It was stressful. So it's no wonder that we are done with teachers once we hit the work life. At least I was. I was ready to be in charge and make my own decisions. I can clearly recall thinking many times during my final semesters in college, I can't wait to pick and read the books that I want to read. Only after years on my own, without any long-term formal guidance and instruction, have I come to miss the classroom setting. I enjoy learning, and I love the access we have to all the knowledge in the world. Over the years, I have taken many classes and workshops on various subjects. But I've even spent more time reading and researching on my own, checking out books from the library on the topics that interested me at any given time, spending countless hours online reading and watching videos. And over the last couple of years, most of my knowledge comes from listening to podcasts. But I call most of this learning floundering. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, without a clear goal of what exactly to do with the new knowledge. And then, I'm sure that has happened to you. Came moments in my life when I realized, wow, I don't know this. And this was often something I felt I should know. Cooking, for example. I can cook, but there are certain things I love, but yet could never make because I didn't know how. Grilling meat, for example. One day, I watched my best friend fire up the grill and prepare delicious salmon for the two of us. Darn, I thought, she doesn't need her husband, who usually grills. Impressive. As someone who loves grilled food, I should master this skill. Skiing is another example. My last formal lesson was when I first learned skiing, 20 years ago. Since then, I haven't really improved. It's time for more lessons. After years of experimenting with foods and exercise, I finally decided to hand it over to an expert. I was only getting marginal results, not enough for all the effort I put in. And I learned a lot on my own. The knowledge out there is abundant, But as soon as I didn't see any results, I became impatient and switched around. Until I was so confused with everything that I decided I needed help. Let me tell you, it was a humbling experience. Of course, I knew how to eat healthy, prepare meals, and find my way around the gym. But there was so much more I didn't know, and I will share some of my lessons in upcoming episodes. Today, I simply want to encourage you. Enlist the help of a teacher for the areas in your life that are important to you. I exercise almost every day. It's one of my key priorities. Developing my speaking skills has become another priority, and that is why I signed up for the conference. Michael Port, the host of this conference, wrote an excellent book on speaking. And he covered quite a big portion of the concepts discussed in the book and the conference. Redundant, you might think. Not at all. Reading is good, but seeing a live demonstration of the skill is a whole other story. I can still see the speakers that Michael coached right in front of us on stage. I remember what they spoke about and what their challenges were. I recall the advice he gave them and how they applied it. I see the beautiful atrium we sat in when we practiced in small groups. And I remember the people I spent one-on-one time with to rehearse. Live interaction with the subject matter is more effective, more memorable, and sticks better. I forget so much of what I read. I love it in the moment, but unless I apply it right away, I would have to go back to the highlights and review them so that I could recall them. After 3 days of live instruction, I was blown away by the art of teaching. Conveying knowledge, clear and concise and applicable to what I'm trying to learn, just doesn't compare to the hours and hours of reading and researching through information, 80% of which is useless. What skills have you wanted to learn but have been putting off? Swimming, maybe? Cooking classes? Painting? Financial know-how? If you haven't had the time, or if you have tried but have not advanced as far as you had hoped, don't lose any more time. Make the investment and seek out someone who has the knowledge and expertise. Acquiring knowledge is an investment into yourself. Life is certainly a good teacher, and many lessons come to us without much effort. Maybe your workplace fosters learning, or you were fortunate enough to meet amazing people who taught you great skills. But that doesn't mean learning has to end. Without working on ourselves and improving ourselves every day, we will not be different tomorrow from the person we are today. We are the most important thing we can place our time and money on. Because with the right knowledge, we can go places that are currently not accessible to us. Just begin to imagine what you could do or be with the knowledge you are yearning for. Don't waste any more time. Find the best teacher you can find and invest your money and your time. It will pay off, even if you cannot see it at the moment. Robin Sharma agrees with me in this following quote from his book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Investing in yourself is the best investment you will ever make. It will not only improve your life, it will improve the lives of all those around you. Take good care, my friends, and think about which teacher you might need in your life today. Much love.